Exploring Zagreb's unique charm. Zagreb, the heart of Croatia, is a city where history intertwines with a quirky, modern spirit. Its cobbled streets, grand Austro-Hungarian architecture, and vibrant cultural scene make it a hidden gem for travelers. But beyond its historic charm, Zagreb has another side. A world of eccentric museums that offer a glimpse into the unusual, the artistic, and the downright bizarre. Zagreb is a city that seamlessly blends old and new. The upper town, with its medieval streets and historic landmarks, offers a glimpse into the city's past, while the lower town pulses with contemporary energy, bustling markets, and a vibrant street culture. Visitors can marvel at the historic beauty of St. Mark's Church, adorned with its iconic tiled roof, or lose themselves in the green oasis of Maximir Park. The city's well-preserved architecture tells the story of its past, yet its spirit is refreshingly modern. One of Zagreb's greatest charms is its café culture. Locals and visitors alike gather in open-air terraces, sipping on strong Croatian coffee while observing the rhythm of city life. The famous Tkalčićeva Street, lined with cozy cafés, bars and restaurants, is the perfect place to experience this social tradition. Unlike in many bustling capitals, time in Zagreb slows down, allowing for moments of reflection, people watching, and unhurried conversations. Beyond its architectural beauty and relaxed atmosphere, Zagreb is home to some of the most unique museums in the world. The Museum of Broken Relationships, for example, offers a deeply personal and emotional experience, displaying relics of past loves and heartbreaks. Meanwhile, the Museum of Hangovers presents a light-hearted take on one of life's more amusing misadventures, featuring bizarre drunken stories and their unexpected consequences. The city is also home to the Mushroom Museum, where visitors can explore a diverse collection of fungi and learn about their role in Croatian culture and cuisine. For those interested in science and history, the Nikola Tesla Technical Museum showcases the genius of one of Croatia's most famous inventors, offering interactive exhibits and historical insights into Tesla's revolutionary work. Art lovers will find themselves enchanted by Zagreb's thriving creative scene. The Museum of Contemporary Art, housed in a striking modern building, features works from some of Croatia's most innovative artists. Street art is another highlight, with murals and graffiti adding a splash of color to the city's walls. Every corner of Zagreb tells a story, from traditional art galleries to the open-air Dolac Market, where vendors sell fresh produce, handmade crafts, and local delicacies. The best way to experience Zagreb's unique charm is by wandering through its streets, exploring hidden courtyards, and engaging with its friendly locals. Whether strolling through the historical lanes of the upper town or shopping in the bustling lower town, every moment in Zagreb feels like a discovery. For those who love food, Zagreb offers a delightful mix of traditional and contemporary flavors. Classic dishes like strukli, a cheese-filled pastry, and cevapi, grilled minced meat sausages, can be enjoyed in local eateries, while modern restaurants experiment with fusion cuisine that blends Croatian ingredients with global influences. The city's culinary scene reflects its dynamic culture, a perfect balance of heritage and innovation. Zagreb is not just a city to visit. It is a city to experience. Whether marveling at its architectural splendor, laughing at the quirks of its eccentric museums, savoring its coffee culture, or simply absorbing its laid-back ambience, Zagreb invites travelers to embrace both its past and its present. Arrival in Zagreb. One crisp autumn morning, Olivia, an adventurous traveler with a penchant for the unconventional, arrived in Zagreb. As her plane descended over the city, she gazed at the red rooftops and lush green parks, eager to explore. Stepping out of Franjo Tuđman Airport, she was greeted by a cool breeze and the distant hum of traffic. The air carried a faint scent of roasted chestnuts, a seasonal specialty sold by street vendors across the city. Her journey to the city center began with a scenic ride on the airport shuttle. As the bus made its way through the outskirts of Zagreb, Olivia admired the blend of old and new, modern buildings standing beside remnants of the past. She noticed the tram lines weaving through the streets, hinting at the city's efficient public transportation system. Arriving at the city's main bus station, she was immediately drawn into the lively atmosphere. Commuters rushed to and from their destinations, Street musicians played cheerful tunes, and vendors sold fresh pastries and newspapers. She took a deep breath, savoring the energy of Zagreb, before hailing a taxi to her hotel near Wanderlust Square, the heart of the city. As the taxi navigated through the narrow streets, Olivia caught glimpses of Zagreb's charm, the grand facades of 19th-century buildings, the occasional splash of colorful street art, and the welcoming sight of bustling outdoor cafés. Her driver, a friendly older man with a thick Croatian accent, shared tidbits about the city's history and must-see attractions. "You must visit Dolac Market in the morning," he advised. "It is the stomach of Zagreb." Upon arriving at her hotel, Olivia checked in and took a moment to admire the view from her window. Below, pedestrians strolled along cobbled streets, and trams glided smoothly on their tracks. She could hear the distant chime of the Zagreb Cathedral's bells, a soothing reminder of the city's rich heritage. Eager to begin her adventure, Olivia set out on foot, her first stop being Tkalčićeva Street. The lively pedestrian street was filled with charming cafés, boutique shops, and an inviting aroma of freshly brewed coffee. Locals and tourists alike enjoyed leisurely conversations over espresso, embodying the relaxed pace of Zagreb's café culture. With her curiosity leading the way, she wandered towards the historic upper town. The steep streets took her past quaint houses and hidden courtyards, each corner revealing a new piece of the city's story. She paused at the stone gate, a historic passageway and pilgrimage site where candles flickered in devotion beneath a revered painting of the Virgin Mary. As she climbed further up, she reached St. Mark's Square, home to one of Zagreb's most iconic landmarks, St. Mark's Church. Its vibrant tiled roof depicted the medieval coat of arms of Croatia, Dalmatia, and Slavonia, standing out against the deep blue sky. Olivia stood in admiration, taking in the beauty of the structure and the surrounding government buildings. Feeling hungry after her explorations, she decided to try a local delicacy. At a small traditional eatery, she ordered strukli, a warm, cheesy pastry dish beloved by Croatians. The first bite melted in her mouth, filling her with comfort and a sense of connection to the city's culinary traditions. As the sun began to set, Olivia made her way back down towards Wanderlust Square. The golden light bathed the historic buildings, and the street lamps flickered to life, casting a soft glow on the cobblestone streets. She realized that her first day in Zagreb had only scratched the surface of what the city had to offer. Settling into a cozy café with a cup of rich Croatian coffee, she reflected on her arrival. Zagreb had welcomed her with open arms, revealing its charm one step at a time. The blend of history, culture, and warmth made her eager for what the coming days would bring. The Museum of Broken Relationships. The Museum of Broken Relationships is a deeply moving and unconventional space dedicated to love, loss, and the human experience. Nestled in a Baroque palace in Zagreb's historic upper town, this one-of-a-kind museum captures the raw emotions of heartbreak through a collection of personal objects and their accompanying stories. Each exhibit is a testament to relationships that once flourished but ultimately faded, creating a space where visitors can connect with a universal experience of love and loss. The museum's exhibits range from humorous and quirky to heartbreaking and deeply personal. A stuffed teddy bear, an engagement ring never worn, and love letters that once carried passionate declarations now serve as silent witnesses to relationships that ended. Some stories are brief, capturing fleeting summer romances, while others recount years of devotion unraveling. Olivia walked through the dimly lit rooms, feeling the weight of each story, realizing that every object represented a life once intertwined with another. The museum's mission goes beyond mere exhibition. It serves as a cathartic space for visitors to reflect on their own experiences. Olivia left feeling both melancholic and hopeful, reminded that even in endings, there is beauty in the memories left behind.